Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to Vishay webinar on how to choose the optimal component for your solar panel system. My name is GP Xiao. I'm the FAE located at Vishay, Singapore. And today's webinar, I will cover the Vishay product for the different division for the solar inverter system, PV storage, and also the solar junction box. Okay. For the first session, I will cover the solar inverter system. Below slide, we show the Vishay product that we are able to support for the main inverter up to 50 kilowatt. We have the E-series 600 volt power MOSFET, the optocoupler with the opto transistor output, standard diode up to 600 amp, 12,000 volt for the half bridge configuration. We do have the LVDC, low voltage AC power capacitor. Then we have the thin film male resistor, mainly for the high voltage sensing. We have the high power, high current grid resistor, the NTC thermistor, the high current, high temperature IHTH inductor. And the last is the fan cap, the DC fan cap. The following slide will show the Vishay product for the micro inverter. We have the N channel 150 volt DC MOSFET, the white body IGBT, and the MOSFET driver with high creepage. Then we have the 100 volt integrated half bridge power stage, surface mount, trans-drop TVS, AC9 ceramic disc cap, XY cap. Then we have the DC fan cap also, MLCC safety cap, and then we have a low profile, high current IHLP inductor. We do have the power metal strip resistor. What is an inverter? Actually, the inverter is an electric device that converts the direct current DC to the alternate current AC. So you can see from the diagram here, they convert the DC to the AC. And the static inverter, which have they don't have the moving part, and they're commonly used to supply the AC power from DC source, such as the solar panel or battery. And normally, we can classify the inverter in the three main categories. That is the string inverter, which normally the power rating is from the 1 kilowatt up to 50 kilowatt. And each string inverter, they have the independent MPPT. Next is the central grid connection inverter. And this is mainly for the power rating above the 100 kilowatt to 1 megawatt. The last one is the micro grid connection inverter. This is the power rating is below 200 watt, 2000 watt normally. Okay. And for the main application environment, we have the residential rooftop PV plant. This we can have the single phase from the power rating from 1 kilo to 5 kilowatt, or the three phase from the 6 kilowatt to 30 kilowatt. The next is the commercial and the industrial rooftop PV plant. And this normally is the three phase power rating from 10 kilowatt to 50 kilowatt. The last one is the central PV plant, or also referred to the ground power station. And this is for the three phase from 30 kilowatt to 1 megawatt. And this slide is showing the general board diagram for the solar inverter system. And we also have some of the Vishay product which we can cover for the solar inverter system. For the MOSFET, we have the PFC MOS. Then we have the DC to DC, LLC DC to DC inverter MOS, and also the output MOS. Okay. For the diode, we have the PFC boost diode. Then we have the DC-DC output rectifier diode and also the freewheeling diode. For the capacitor, we have the DC link cap and also the stumble cap. Besides this, highlighted here, we also have other components which we'll cover later, like optocoupler, MEF resistor, NTC, and also the power inductor. Okay, the first product we would like to cover is the MOSFET for the energy harvesting. So this can be used for the commercial or the residential application. And mainly power can be up to 1 kilowatt. DC is from 60 to 260 DC to 230 AC. And the topology mainly is for the DC to DC, active clamp forward or flyback, or the DC to AC for the full bridge inverter. And what is the MOSFET that we are able to cover is for DC to DC, we have the 100 volt, 150 in the power pack SO8 or power pack SO8 double side cooling solution. For DC to AC, we have the 600 or 650 in the power pack 1210 and also the D2 pack and D pack. And below is the focus product. For the DC to DC is a Gen 5. We have the 100 volt is the SIR 51XDP series or SIDR 51DP series. For the 150 is the SIR 57XDP or SIDR 57XDP series. For the high voltage MOSFET, we have the super junction for 600 and 650 volt. Then we offer in the 3 different package for solar inverter, which is power pack 1210, SIHK or 60E or 65E for 650. For D2 pack, we have the SIHB, and D pack has the SIHD suffix. Okay. And for the diode, we would like to introduce our Gen 5 hyperfast rectifier for 600 volt and 1002 volt. And the target customer is for the EV, a HEV on-board and off-board charger. And this is also suitable for application that require extremely efficiency energy management, like the solar inverter. And our Gen 5 hyperfast is a silicon platform which closer to the silicon carbide. And this is the area that the usage for our hyperfast rectifier. Okay. And this slide, we show our Gen 5 rectifier module for the solar application for the voltage 600 and 1002. And the current can be as high as the 505 ampere, is the 500 ampere, and in 2 different packages, is the SOT227 and also the TO244. Besides the Gen 5 rectifier module, we also offer other type of the power module. Example, the bridge rectifier module, IGBT module, MOSFET module, and also the thyristor module. In this slide, we'll show the example for our hub bridge IGBT module. The first one is the hub bridge MTP trend IGBT module, with the voltage is 1002 and the current is the 75 amp in the MTP package, hub bridge configuration. And the VCE typically is the 2.24 at the IC current 40 amp. Our new one is the 600 volt IAP IGBT module, this one. And this is a low, we have a low VCE and using our Gen 4 anti-parallel diode. Okay. And this is a table with the available part number. The junction temperature can be up to 175 degrees C. And we also saw the increasing the usage of the optocoupler in the solar inverter. Why? Traditionally, some design they are using the string inverter design, which they have the single inverter with the multiple panel. But what is the disadvantage of this solution is the performance is very dependent on a single inverter. And sometimes they will be limited by the back panel. So now we see some of the new design, they're going into the integrated microinverter design, which every solar panel, they have their own microinverter plus a DC to AC conversion. So this one, if every single panel they're having the problem, they might not be affect the efficiency so many on the efficiency. Okay. And for this optocoupler, we have the solution for IGBT and MOSFET driver is the VOW3120 and the VO3120. The current rating can be up to 2.5 amp. The V peak can be up to 1414 volt. The V peak can be up. V peak for the working voltage can be up to 8,000 volt. The isolation voltage can be up to 5,003 RMS. Okay. The creepage, we have two different creepage. This is a 10 mm and this is a 7 mm creepage. And this table, we are showing the different type of the firm cap usage in solar inverter system. Okay, so for the DC link firm cap, we have the MKP1848H and other MKP1848 series. And normally is per set, the usage is 4 to 40 pieces. Then we have the X2 cap, firm cap. We have the F339X2, F339M, F340X2 series. Then for the Y2 safety cap, we have the X340Y2 cap. For slumber, we have the MKP3X6M, MKP3X6, and the MKP3F5E series. Well, for the AC and DC filter firm cap, we have the MKP1847H and 1KT1820 series. Okay, and next slide, we are showing the high voltage measurement and mainly for the resistor sensing. For this high voltage sensing, we have the following product series. For the male is the MMX and SMM. The thin film, we have the TMPW, TMPV, or MCAT series. For the thin film network resistor, we have the ACAS-AT series. For the thick film, we have the RCD-AT series. And this is mainly for the solar, we can use as a battery junction box or the power distribution unit, and also for the power inverter or driver inverter. The key benefit is the reduction of the drift behavior over a lifetime, and this is only applicable for the thin film series. To reduce the component count, to reduce the box size, because for a single series, we have the high voltage, you may able to replace few pieces of the normal resistor. Then the reduction of the assembly cost, reduce the failure rate of the measurement circuit. And as I mentioned previously, for the voltage measurement, we will especially highlight our MMX and SMS series for the male resistor. And this is our robust, stable, reliable, and predictable solution. Why? But one of the features is the extremely long-term stability. So the a change in the resistance value is a 0.05%. And this can be handled the high pulse stability, which means they have the minor drift and a very low failure rate and a certain measure resistance behavior. The application is we can use for the voltage measurement in the DC to DC circuit and also the power MOSFET or IGBT gate driver resistor. Okay, and for the solar inverter, one of the main concern for most of the designer is the temperature control. And we need a very long-term reliability product for the temperature. So we would like to introduce our NTC lab temperature assembly series. Okay, so this is all the series available for the different type of the length or different type of the screw, the mounting. Then the feature is a robust screw mount designed for the accurate sensing. Then we have the wide range of the resistance versus the temperature curve. Fast time response and excellent thermal coupling for surface application. Our temperature rating can be up to 150 degrees C. And all this is the AEC-Q and the UL recognized and 100% lead free with no exemption. What is our advantage over the competitive is we have comprehensive in-house design and manufacturing process control. We also have the extensive off-the-shelf offering, design flexibility to customization. So if customer, they want to do some customization based on their design, you may contact our salesperson in India. And we have a long-term reliability of 5,000 hours at the peak temperature and high insulation voltage up to 5 kilovolt AC. And the last product we would like to introduce for the solar is the IHDH high current inductor series. And the market application is a 48 to 12 volt inductor, and for the input and output filter, gallium nitride switching converter, noise suspension for motor, and the important is for the solar inverter, which can be used for our today's topic. Okay. What is the main feature is temperature can be up to 155 degrees C. Inductance is from the 0.47 to the 100 millihenry. Current rating can be up to 135 ampere. Voltage is the 100 volt. Okay. This is the package size available 0750 1125 1500. The diameter can be from 90 mm to 38 mm. What is the Vishay advantage? This is a through hole design which help dissipate the heat to the board level. And this can be handle the high transient current spike without the saturation. Okay, I have covered all the product for the solar inverter system. Next, I will move into the PV storage or the PV battery portion. For the PV storage or PV battery, we have the wet body IGBT or the MOSFET driver, which we have introduced previously. Then we have the MOSFET driver with the integrated fast turn off SSR. Then we have the SMD type of the NTC thermistor, the wide body high-speed optocoupler and high clippage. The AC9 ceramic disc cap, aluminum cap for the ultra long life and the step-in packaging. The MLCC open mode capacitor for the board flex requirement. This is customer they're facing the sometimes the MLCC may crack during the board flex. So this is the application. Then we have the high ohmic, high voltage deduct resistor and the high power metal strip battery shunt resistor. Okay, for the MOSFET for the energy storage, or the PV storage, we had to offer the MOSFET for the DC to DC, the 100 volt, 150 volt. For the high voltage, we also have the 600 and 650. So the product offering is more or less quite similar to the previous one for the solar inverter system. Okay, then this is for the optocoupler for the high-speed optocoupler, and the data rate can be up to 10 MBBD. The electrical noise and the galvanic self-isolation, where the ground root breaking, and the supply voltage can be up to 30 volt. And we have very high CMR of the 40 kV per microsecond. This is the focus product available for the high-speed optocoupler. And okay. The next is I will cover our WSPX large shunt current sensing resistor. This is we have the wide range of the package available from 3612 to the 8536, and customer we are able to allow the customer for the customization, and the power rating can be up to 50 watt. Resistance value is from the 20 micro ohm to 1 ohm. The tolerance can be as low as a 0.1%, and the TCR is we can down to 10 ppm. So this is a major the series available. Okay, so the power rating can be from 12 to 50. Then and for the ESS energy storage system, we also offering our PTCEL 17 high voltage series for the temperature sensing. Okay, so this is a usage for the in the circuitry. And this one can be used for the inrush current limiter or the loop dump application. The maximum inrush current can be up. So the resistance value is from 250 ohm to the 1 kilo ohm. Tolerance percentage is 30%. This is some of the other specs. For some customer, if they want to use for the high energy series, we do offer the PTCEL 67 high energy series. Okay. What is the advantage or what is the comparison compared to the previous PTCEL 17 series? Is these two series we have the same size and same footprint. So customer they no need to change their PCBA design. And this we have the 25% increase in the energy at the 25 degrees C. So it's a 300 joule versus 240 joule. 100% increase energy at 105 degrees C. And we have up to 20% higher surge current. So that's the thing, we have the shorter discharge time for the same value of the PTC inrush inductor. Then the maximum surge voltage for this series can be up to 4 kilovolt. And for the two series for both PTCEL 67 and the PTCEL 67 series, all this we can have the custom. So customer can have the different type of the lead or the 90% lead band to match their mechanical design. So this is a different type of the packaging available. Okay, the last one for the solar, the PV storage is our industrial grade safety capacitor. our VY and the 44L series. So this application can be used for the solar inverter, and our 44L series and the VY1C series have the higher humidity robustness grade available at the IEC 603F4-14 Annex 1 requirement. Our feature is the wireless product portfolio and compliant to the IEC 603F4-14. Then we have offering in the VY1 and the VY2 series and also the 44L series. Capacitance can be from the 10 picofarad for the VY2 up to 20 nanofarad for the 44L series. And our advantage is our VY1 can be is tested under the 10 kilovolt and the 85 standard for the 1,000 hours. And the service and the flexibility. And the last one I will cover for the solar junction box. Okay, for the solar junction box, this is the product that Vishay are offering. We have the 30 volt to 100 volt N-channel MOSFET, photo Darlington output optocoupler, the surface mount TVS, optocoupler with the phototransistor output. Then one is the AC9 ceramic discrete, which I just explained on the previous slide. Our power metal strip, SMD, and resistor. Our high ohmic, high voltage metal grade resistor. Our professional thin film resistor, I've covered previously also, and our bypass or blocking resistor in the ESMP package. Okay, and this slide will show some of our diode in the mono and poly crystalline PV shell panel. Okay, this is the application. So for the junction box, this is normally the bypass the diode location, and this is for the connector box. Okay, so the output voltage is mainly around 30 volt to 45 volt per panel. The current is around 6 amp to 9 amp per panel. The bypass diode in the junction box, we are offering the Schottky rectifier in the bare die or the semi-assembly solution. For our product is the low VF. Voltage is from 30 volt to 60 and also 5 amp to 50 amp. For the blocking diode is on the connection box. Then we have the power package and the semi-assembly. Voltage can be from 400 to 1000. Current is a 3 amp to 10 amp. Okay, how to differentiate the voltage and the Vishay, the bypass diode of the diode special for the solar. So for the Vishay part number, you're just looking for the S or the VP socket. So like this example, this is the 50 amp, 45 volt diode. And example for this is a 10 amp, 45 volt diode. Okay. And this one we're able to replace the competitor of the 30 amp series. All this is other series that we are able to offer for the solar or the bypass. The last one for the solar application is our power metal strip current sense resistor. The previous one I mentioned is on the very high power. This is for the lower type of the SMD, the low power, which our WSL. WSL18, WSLP, and WSLP18 series. The current can be from 0.5 watt to the 3 watt. This is the highest for WSLP 2512 3 watt. Okay, why we are offering in 4 different series is because it depends on different type of the customer requirement for power and also for their footprint. Example, if customer their requirement is on the 1 watt, so we have offering in WSL2512 for 1 watt. But if customer they want to reduce their PCBA, they may consider using the WSL 2010-1X series, which is the also 1 watt but smaller size. Or if they want even the smaller, we have WSLP-1X, which is the offering is the 0805. It's also 1 watt. Okay. I think with this, I have covered all the product that for all the Vishay product if you like to cover for today's topic.
All right, great. Thank you, Mr. Sion. That was a very informative and great session. The floor is now open for Q&A. Just a reminder, please post your questions into the Q&A module. And GP will be going through these questions now and answering any that he can. So GP, I know we have quite a few questions here. I think our team on our side here has been doing a great job answering as many as they can, but there's definitely a few of them for you to take a look at and answer when you get a chance.
Hold on. Okay. Let me for a while. I will look at some of the questions first.
Sure.
Okay. I think the first question I would like to answer is Vishay having the solar bypass diode for the junction box application? And what is the maximum rating? I think this one I have covered on one of my previous slides. Vishay, we have the solar bypass diode, and our maximum rating can be up to 40 volt and 40 amp in the TO220 package. And customer also asking, what is the benefit of Vishay solar bypass diode? So what is the advantage for Vishay solar bypass diode is that we have the very low VF and also very low loss. And our junction temperature can be as high as 200 degrees C. Also, okay. And we have another question is what is the micro inverter and its advantage over the string inverter? I think this one of them, okay. Which we also cover on the previous slide is okay. Is here. Okay, what is the micro inverter design which we have advantage over the string inverter is for the micro inverter, because every panel we have their own inverter, and for the DC inverter system, so even if one single panel they're having the problem, the efficiency, the MPPT, all the kind of the performance that will be optimized. Well, for the string inverter, because single inverter is to control the pole, so the efficiency wise is not as good as the single inverter, no, the integrated micro inverter design. Okay, and then we have the question from customer that what is the different type of the de-sealing fan cap for the solar application? Okay, you can see here we have the MKP 184H series. Okay, actually, why we want to focus on this is H for us, we stand for the, it's for the 85 and 85 degrees C. The THP is the highest. Okay, but if customer, their requirement for the THP is not as high, we do have other MKP 1848 series. Like example, we have the MKP 1848, MKP 1848C series, MKP 1848X, and also the last one is the MKP 1848SE series. So for all the DC link, we have totally 5 different series to offer. The voltage can be from the 450 up to the 1002 DC. Then the capacitance can be as low as the 100 microfarad, 80 microfarad. The highest can be, highest can be up to 500 microfarad. Okay. So we have the plenty of the part to offer, and for the 5 different series for the DC link phone cap. Okay. I think that's all for my presentation and the Q&A.
Okay, great. Well, if there's any questions that we didn't get to, and I think there's a few, we can certainly follow up and send some of those answers to those questions at a later time. So thank you so much, GP, for going through that. Again, that was very informative.